opening question. Picture this. Your heart is racing, your mind spinning, the weight of the world pressing down. You're caught in the whirlpool of daily life, endless tasks, expectations, worries. And yet, what if, right in the middle of all this chaos, there is a place within you, still, unmoving, untouched? The Stoics believed that we are not victims of circumstance, but creators of our response. Seneca once wrote, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but the opinions we have about them." If that is true, then calmness does not lie out there, not in the perfect day, but in the art of guiding the mind. Today, let us explore together how ancient Stoic practices can help us, right here, right now, to transform stress, not by making it disappear, but by learning how to meet it with strength and clarity. Poetic reflection. Sometimes stress feels like an invisible net. It wraps around the shoulders, the chest, the breath. A word, a deadline, a glance, and suddenly it tightens. I remember days when the smallest things overwhelmed me. The harsh word of a stranger, an unexpected email, a quarrel that lingered in my mind. And yet, in the middle of all this, there were moments when I paused. One deep breath, one glance at the sky, where clouds drifted, indifferent to my noise. And I understood, stress is like a shadow. It grows only as large as the light we cast upon it. The Stoics knew it is not the outer world that decides our peace, but the world within us. Calmness does not mean carrying no weight. It means carrying it upright, with dignity. Perhaps stress is not our enemy. Perhaps it is a teacher, pointing us to where we must look to rediscover the quiet core within.
The principle of control. The Stoics made a clear distinction. There are things within our control and things beyond it. We cannot control the weather, the economy, or the opinions of others, but we can control how we respond. Epictetus, once a slave, said, "It is not events themselves that trouble us, but the ideas we hold about them." Stress often arises because we fight against what cannot be changed. The Stoic path is radically simple. Let go of what is not in your power. Focus your strength on what you truly can shape: your thoughts, your attitude, your actions. This separation acts like an inner filter. It makes stress transparent, and suddenly you see, not everything deserves your energy.
Practical exercises for instant calm. The Stoics were pragmatists. Their philosophy was a toolbox for life. Exercise 1, negative visualization. Imagine losing what you hold dear, not to grieve, but to sharpen gratitude. What remains suddenly appears precious, enough, complete. Exercise 2, the dichotomy of control. When stress rises, ask yourself, is this within my power? If yes, act. If no, let it go. Even this question can act like a switch cutting through panic. Exercise 3, journaling for reflection. Marcus Aurelius wrote only to himself. Every night, take a page and ask, what did I control? What did I release? This practice brings clarity, and with clarity, peace.
Why Stoicism matters more than ever. Our age moves fast. A flood of news, pressure to perform, constant availability. Stress is no longer the exception, it has become the norm. That is why Stoicism feels like a remedy. It teaches us that calmness is not dictated by the outside world, that a crowded calendar does not need to rule your life, that even in the storm, you can find a stance that is clear, steady, and quiet. In truth, Stoicism is an art of freedom. Not freedom from appointments, but freedom from inner turmoil. Perhaps what we need is not fewer demands, but a deeper way to live with them.
Mirror of daily life.
At work, your boss calls you in. The voice is sharp. Your heartbeat quickens. A Stoic would ask, is their opinion within my control? No, but your calmness, your response, those are yours. In traffic, horns blare, lights turn red, minutes are lost. Anger rises. But you ask, can I move the cars? No, but you can play music. Use the moment to breathe. In family conflict, words fly, old wounds reopen. A Stoic reminds us, not every battle must be fought. Silence can be strength. On social media, you compare yourself, feel small. Marcus Aurelius would write, the opinion of others belongs to them, not to you. Your worth is not tied to clicks, but to your virtue. Daily life does not become lighter, but you become lighter within it.
Quiet ending. In the end, the question remains, what is stress if not an invitation to examine our own stance? The Stoics knew it is not the world that must grow quieter, but our minds. Perhaps this is the greatest exercise, to see that every moment carries a choice within it. Will you merely react, or will you respond? Will you lose yourself in the noise, or find yourself in the stillness? And so, I ask you, where in your life, today, could you let go, so that tomorrow, you may live freer?